in traffic to get my signature. I remember when all of this shit was just a wish was. I did a lot of reflecting when I spent last summer in Greece, thinking if it wasn't for Griselda, what would I be? Or maybe what would Griselda be if it wasn't for me? I used to want the rap glory, now all I want is my peace. Dinner with Hov, he told dog, give your brother a piece. I seen it in his eyes right then, he don't want me to eat. Don't even get the credit for the work that I done on the beach, not the...
Damn, hold on. I cut him off in the middle of the bar. Hey, Westside, no, Westside Gun, you ain't doing your bro like that. No way. No way we moving like that, man. Damn, you ain't want him to eat? We all lose when the family feud, man. Ain't no way. That shit crazy.
I ain't never lost. Never in my life.
Never lost music fam. Never lost music fam. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, today we gotta discuss what's going on with Griselda. What the fuck is going on? Conway, Benny, Westside Gun. Is this shit really over? Is this shit really over? I'm hearing Conway throwing shots at Westside, Benny possibly throwing shots at Conway and Westside. This shit is crazy, man. I watched them get on respective platforms like Math Hoffa shit. And, you know, it seemed to be all love. It seemed to be like, you know, the whispers outside ain't really what's reflecting what's happening internally. But, man, it looked like it done finally hit its crash course, man. I'm hearing Conway went crazy off a little fire beat and shit, talking this shit. We gonna check out the Conway. And then Benny dropped a little snippet of some shit he putting together, man. We gotta check that out as well. And then also, where it all kind of started for me, Wayno had a little clip just talking about, I guess, something that was mentioned in the Conway bars and shit, which was crazy. Let's check out the Conway, then we're gonna check out the Benny, and then we're gonna jump into the Wayno, a little bit of Wayno's platform where he's talking about kind of breaking down, I guess, where this all kind of deriving from, man. But let's check out first. Let's go over to Conway. We already starting off on some free. Oh, I don't know where this is about to go. Usually when there's some discrepancy with a label and the first shit coming out is some free shit, you either talk about a relationship, relationship in different ways. It could be a chick that you ain't rocking with no more, or maybe a music record breakup where you feel like you out of your contract or whatever. So that's crazy. You already starting off on timing. And they said this off of Drake's Make Them Pay. I ain't listened to Drake album. Yeah, I'm good on that, but we're gonna check it out, man. It's a fire beat so far.
Yeah. I heard you paint houses. You know? Look, flicking through pages of Wallow's newest literature, dreaming of being free over a bottle of the prisoner. Fans stopped me in traffic to get my signature. I remember when all of this shit was just a wish was. I did a lot of reflecting when I spent last summer in Greece, thinking if it wasn't for Griselda, what would I be? Or maybe what would Griselda be if it wasn't for me? I used to want the rap glory, now all I want is my peace. Dinner with Hov, he told dog, give your brother a piece. I seen it in his eyes right then, he don't want me to eat. Don't even get the credit for the work that I done on the beach, not to mention the money that was clipped in the other deceit.
Man. Hey, crazy bars, man. Conway never lets you down with the bars. He talking shit. That nigga said, I had dinner with Hov. He said, give your brother a piece. I knew right then he ain't want me to eat. Westside, y'all sat down with Hov and you ain't want to give your brother a piece? That's it. Hey, that's crazy, man. That's crazy work, man. Wayno elaborated on it. Sound like they was trying to get, some portion of Griselda. It was actually Maul who Wayno was listening to, man. But Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy out here, man. I can never imagine, when that money start flowing in, man, and everybody in pole position for the power to be the boss or the head nigga in charge, man. People kind of lose sight on, how much everybody can grow when you just keep the family tight knit and you lifting everybody up, man. Hov has said it on the track. What did he say? I forget the whole line, but yeah, when your whole team is rich and your clique is rugged, if I fall, that means if I fall down there, everyone to be each other's crutches type shit. It was something like that, man. Which I always resonated with that line, man. You try to lift up everybody in your circle, though you gotta keep your circle tight knit. You gotta realize the people who you can lift up in that aspect, man, and who you can rely on to return the favor when the tables is turned, man. You gotta keep your circle tight, but at the same time, you would think brothers, man, family, it wouldn't get to this point where you feel like you gotta rap about, hey, this nigga wouldn't even give me no cheese or no part of the business or however it played out, man. I feel bad for Khan because he really one of the ones, man. And, sound like he in a bad situation with his brother, but let me let him keep cooking. Gonna go back a little.
Seen it in his eyes right then, he don't want me to eat. Don't even get the credit for the work that I done on the beats, not to mention the money that was clipped and the other deceit. Put smut on my name and shaded me like I'm under a tree. Made people believe that the person who bugging is me. A lot that I could say, but I'm never the one that'll speak. I just wanna be free.
I'ma just say this because everybody seem to do this and said a lot I can say, but I'm never the one that can speak. You actually saying a whole lot. You letting us in behind the curtain. Y'all been doing a good job of keeping the curtain closed and making us believe that people crazy for things that we see, little subliminals. People felt like they was picking up on, and now you open it all the way up, man. This nigga ain't even want me to eat. So as much as you saying you ain't saying nothing, you're saying a lot, man. Keep cooking though.
Yeah. Great.
He's spitting though. He's spitting this shit.
I had a talk with my peoples about a procedure I heard about that could fix my face with the acupuncture needles. She said that still wouldn't change the way that I see you. You always know what to say when I...
My bad, I'm not fucking up the bars. I'm gonna have to go back a little. But he on this Crooked Smile shit, man. J. Cole, Crooked Smile, man. You ain't trying to fix the kind way. Be you, man. I can't lie. As much as I rock with Cam, it's weird seeing him with the big ass teeth, man. I got the gap, man. I liked it. I like it better when you just roll with, be who you are, man. Roll who you are, man. But at the same time, I don't knock nobody for fixing. He had a horrible accident, or got shot in the face, I should say, or back of the head, wherever he got shot. I couldn't even blame him for wanting to get it fixed. He always looked like he screwed up in the face. So I understand it, but at the same time, them war pains, them war scars, them battle scars, let people know what you've been through. You've been through a lot. So I'm cool with keeping it, at the same time. But again, it ain't me who gotta live with it. So I understand it, man. I understand to a certain extent. We're gonna go back a little, let him cook up.
It wouldn't change the way that I see you. You always know what to say when I need you.
Hold on. We ain't go back.
He said that still wouldn't change the way that I see. I had a talk with my peoples about a procedure I heard about that could fix my face with the acupuncture needles. She said that still wouldn't change the way that I see you. You always know what to say when I need you. Free. The dinner at Simon's in Zurich. Security follow the Urus. Flawless diamonds, minds of the purest. Shout out the purest.
Man, this beat is a crazy vibe, man. This shit is a crazy, smooth vibe, man. I still ain't necessarily interested in hearing what the fuck Drake did with this beat. I like what I'm hearing from Conway killing this shit right now. But this is a smooth ass beat, man. I really fuck with this beat.
Love. Still got a bunch of work to do to complete the plan. As you can see, it's hard work just to be the man. Everybody love me when I'm lit on the street again. They want a verse the only time that my phone ring a damn. Cutter just finished doing 7, he free again. C's walking down 12, he about to be free again. Amari did 2 years, in case that he beat again. Bruce picking shit, we mobbing with Jay-Z again. People asking where your homie Chad, I don't see your man. I had to cut ties, he was stealing from me again. Somebody sent the money for a feature from me again. He tucked it in his pocket soon as it hit his greedy hands.
Damn, another one? Chad, I'm pretty sure that ain't Westside name. I forgot his name, but it ain't, I'm pretty sure it ain't Chad. So damn, another person on the squad, robbing him. You know, he feel like he got robbed by or got robbed. Said nigga stealing feature money, man. Tighten that circle up, Conway. You gotta tighten it up, man. I guess that's kind of what you saying and what you doing with this track, man. But yeah, too many chefs in the kitchens. Niggas start putting their hand in the cookie jar. You know, you look up and you go from 100 cookies to goddamn 25. You don't even know what the fuck happened. Nobody know nothing. I wasn't there. I ain't see it. I don't know what happened. Yeah, nah, fuck all that. Tighten that circle up, man. You only need a few guys you roll with that you could trust, man. Never fuck with nobody who's gonna steal cheese from you. That's just how I go.
Avoiding me and ghost people can't even be a man. I should've wilded out on the nigga, put feet in hand. Where your homie Chad, I don't see your man. I had to cut ties, he was stealing from me again. Somebody sent the money.
And the fact that he said again mean it happened before, that's some hoes. Like, I don't, fuck that. And it sounds like he gonna say some shit that yeah, I would have said I agree with.
For a feature from me again, he tucked it in his pocket soon as it hit his greedy hands. Avoiding me and ghost people can't even be a man. I should've wilded out on the nigga, put feet in hands. But honestly,
Absolutely.
I'm thankful, homeboy, because I'm free again.
Hey, I definitely advocate for a good case of the beats. If a nigga stealing from you, bro, yeah, he should have beat that boy ass. They should have beat him. They should have beat his ass. But yeah, he said that boy avoid can't even be a man. Can't even let me know, like straight up and down, man. Hey, man, I needed some dough for this or that. You know, yeah, I know it was the wrong way to do it. You know, my bad. You know, I'm gonna get it back to you. But you know, niggas be frauds. Niggas be really snaking. You know, you get around them and they act like nigga, like you was the one who did some funny shit. Yeah, but I'm letting him finish up.
Yeah. Free.
Look like this might be the end.
Free.
We vibing out.
No. That's all I need. No. I'm free, nigga.
Vibe.
I'm free.
Yeah. Hey, so Con, that was fire. That was absolute fire, man. Conway was talking his shit. He was going crazy, man. I really rock with that track, man. Opened the floodgates to a lot of shit. Obviously, you know, hopefully Westside ain't out here moving the way it sounds like he moving, but you know, I always advocate for them fixing that, man. And you know, you brothers, they real life brothers, and Benny they cousins supposedly. You know, I'm always for, you know, fixing that shit within the family, man, not letting it get out into the public and getting all messy. But I got Benny's pulled up. We're gonna check out his little snippet as well. It sounds like it's getting messy, man. They got it labeled as a Conway diss. I don't understand why he would be dissing Conway. I would think it's more of a Westside gunshot, but I really don't know. Maybe he is dissing Conway.
Yo, it's mine, but this rap shit's supposed to be ours. They gave me bad advice, that's dope, they was coaching me out. I did shit they supposed to be proud of. When you stand tall, they try to bring you down like both of the towers.
So he getting right into it, man. That nigga said it's mine, it's supposed to be ours. Said something, though, that they was coaching me out of. Something about though they was coaching. Hold on. I keep flipping to that shit.
Yo, it's mine, but this rap shit's supposed to be ours. They gave me bad advice, that's dope, they was coaching me out. I did shit they supposed to be proud of. When you stand tall, they try to bring you down like both of the towers. I never count smoke with a coward. It's only beef when you really gotta creep with your toes to the shower. Y'all got...
Yeah, I don't know if he talking about Conway or Westside. Say no. Count beef with a coward. Maybe the first part, talking about it was dope that they was coaching me out of, but I never count beef with a coward. I don't know. Maybe he's shooting them type of shots, but those real shots. Let them keep cooking though.
Desperate and broke the nostalgia. I knew you was dissing me. I still told niggas go get your album. My own people though, I know it's the outcome. Got me combing through friends, peeking over my shoulder like Malcolm. I stashed dope in the folds of the couches. You might think with
I knew you was dissing me. I still told the people go get your album. Shit, that sound closer to home than I was thinking. Keep it going though.
Same, but how y'all deal with emotions, I doubt it. Without me, they was throwing a towel in. I'm the nigga who struck gold, then went back and told where I found it. The fire hot, you gotta know when to douse it. I put your little spark out. Better use your dome for I scalp it. The work cheap like clothes from the outlet. When that pot broke, I still trying to save all the coke I could salvage. Lose a pet, you get scolded about it. I bought cribs and gave keys and codes to my houses to both of my spouses. I'm a pea like sauce and
Yeah, Benny was talking some shit. He was talking some shit on there. Yeah, I don't know exactly who the shots Benny was throwing was for. It do sound closer to home than I originally thought when the first few bars was going. But man, this Griselda shit might really be over. This might be some Rockefeller breakup shit, man, where it just ain't no salvaging it. We're gonna listen to a little bit of the Wayno. We're gonna play the clip from Maul, and then we're gonna talk about it a little bit. Supposedly the situation that happened, man. My thoughts on it. I already gave y'all kind of my opinion, but let's just hear a little bit of this. Shout out to Wayno. Check out this pod, man. Check his shit out.
Now with him saying this, Maul, you know what I mean, from Rory and Maul podcast, shouts out to my guys. He has some commentary on this, being behind the scenes and saying what he, knew about the situation. Let's listen to him, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this shit.
Shout out to my guy Conway, man. That's my nigga, man. Always love when I hear Con drop some music. But some of the things he said in there, I was like, it was a little disheartening and a little like,
What specifically?
I mean, something that I knew for a while, but I just never spoke about it publicly. Was one of the main reasons why there was kind of like a split in Griselda was because Westside Gun didn't want to give Benny and Conway 5% of Griselda, so 10%, and let them split 10%, which is something that Jay-Z had kind of like suggested in a meeting with them, and Gunn said no, he didn't want to do that, which to me was shocking. When I first heard about that, I was like, word? Like, now don't get it twisted, Gunn, he definitely curated the whole Griselda thing. He got it lit, got it popping, but Griselda is not Griselda without the three of them.
I agree.
So when you say 10%,
that's nothing.
And we're family for real, like brothers and cousins. Like, that was a little shocking. And I never spoke on it because obviously that's something that I guess, they didn't want to be public knowledge. So I wasn't going to be the person to speak about that. But Conway obviously, put it out there on this freestyle. And so that was something that when I first heard about that, I was kind of like, damn, that's a little fucked up. But
let that run way
I'm hearing
faster.
that they've had conversations and are working through things and in a better place right now.
If they're currently working through that, then that's great. But let's just talk about business for a second. This is what I believe when it comes to how this is being positioned or whatever. A lot of times, like for a guy like Westside Gunn, the benefit of the doubt that I'll give him is that when he first got into music business, is that nigga didn't know nothing about music business, because that's most of us, you know what I mean? And it's nobody's business to teach you business, so you learn through trial and error. You learn how to duck by getting hit a couple times. Like once you take a couple, licks, you learn, you say, all right, never again, I'm not gonna put myself in this position. Now, as far as what Jay-Z told him to give them each 5% of a company, I feel like that's pretty fucked up, that wasn't considered at the moment. And I don't know where his head was at, but I will say that this shit happens way too often. There's better longevity and collaboration in situations like this as opposed to keeping everything to yourself. And Westside Gunn got to speak for himself, and he did. He actually posted a tweet while retweeting this and says, everybody want to go viral so bad, shit disgusting. And I thought that was a bit unfair. You know what I mean? I felt like that was a bit unfair because I feel like whenever people may be critical of something that you may have done publicly, that it's easy for you to defend yourself in that right, but this shit is public. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't ask for Conway to say that shit. You know what I mean? Like, he decided to say that because that was something on his soul, something on his mind, something that he felt he needed to get off his chest. And like he said, where would I be without Griselda, but where would Griselda be without me? Now, both things could be true. Nigga, it wasn't popping until it went the way it was supposed to, right? As far as...
That's facts, man. I'm believe, check out the rest of Wayno's shit if y'all want to hear his full opinion on it. His commentary was dope, man. Check out Wayno's podcast. It's super dope. What I'll say to it is that's such a small amount to me. Or some small percentage, man. And to be honest with you, as much as behind the scenes, I'm learning the business shit, the company, to getting the name out there, the pushing, the post, whatever it took to get Griselda out there. I've learned, that was all Westside Gunn making the push, and all the publicity, all the goddamn branding, all of everything was Westside Gunn pushing to get Griselda's name out there. But I'd be remiss and I'd be lying if I didn't tell y'all that when it comes to their albums, it's Benny, Conway. Well, Conway, Benny is almost interchangeable, and then I maybe might consider Westside Gunn, but I really can't take too much. I like him as a feature on they shit, but I don't really like a whole lot of the West guy. No disrespect to Westside Gunn, man. I know you got a particular style, man, that's just a bit much for me for a whole album. But beats and stuff be fired, man. I like a lot of stuff he do production wise, but as far as the staples, the people out front, man, if you'd have told me, if you was talking Griselda, it's Conway and Benny, and really Benny I would put more in the forefront because he the one who seemed to burst through first or whatever, and then Conway kind of did his thing too, but I felt like Benny had got the biggest out of the three. But behind the scenes, money wise, obviously it's Westside Gunn. I just think that was you should have buzzed down 10%, bro. That was nothing, bro. You still gonna have 90. That was crazy. But when you know how much you put into it, how much money you spent, how much you had to grind, how much, and there might have been times like I've dealt with this in my own personal, when you like, man, I'm doing all the leg work, and the people I'm kind of doing the leg work who gonna benefit from the leg work feel like they deserve an equal cut. And it's like, nigga, but I just did all the leg work, and you really ain't have to do nothing but just show up. But I did need you to show up for it to be complete. So it's like it's a weird balancing act. I would never, again, 10% is so small that I would have been like, yeah, I probably would have been on some 40-30-30 type shit if I would have, like I get majority, but y'all can eat too. Or even a 50-25-25, like it's cool, but to think that you couldn't even let him bust down 10% is crazy. You just said 90, but it's my thoughts on it, man. Conway spoke his mind, fire bars like Benny got some heat coming, man. You seen Westside Gunn's tweet about people trying to go viral. Hey man, I feel like your shit is getting dirty laundry, kind of getting aired out, man. You might have to come with a real response and just talk about how exactly why it played out like this. It could have been you was young trying to figure it out, man. You felt like everybody had their own thing going on. Benny with the BSF, Conway I forgot what his label thing is, but like, man, I thought everybody had their own thing, and I ain't getting a piece of that. So why would they get a piece of this? I don't know. There could be multiple reasons for why he felt like he felt in that moment, but it is what it is, man. BDB, Never Lost Music, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit that like, sub, man. We out of here, baby.
Money made, never lost. Finals MJ, never lost. Cassius Clay, never lost. Edge Bros, yeah, come from a different cloth. Get rich or die trying, that's law. No fly zone, always in the Hawks. Steph with the shot, it's never off. Bel Air